The unspoken power, harnessing the fire within. They never teach this in schools. You won't hear it whispered in locker rooms or debated in boardrooms. The idea itself sounds mystical, almost forbidden, yet the truth is both simple and ancient. Within every man, regardless of upbringing, race, or class, lies a primal force. It is not money, influence, or education. It is his sexual energy, the fire beneath his desires, the pulse of his longing. This power can either drain him into weakness or raise him into greatness. Misused, it reduces men to addicts, chasing hollow relief. Harnessed, it makes them unstoppable. History is filled with men who mastered this force. Their secret? Converting lust into legacy. Napoleon Hill called it sexual transmutation. He stated plainly that behind every great man was an erotic energy redirected toward ambition, not wasted on release. The drive that compels a man to chase a woman can be rerouted to chase his destiny. The biology that urges him to conquer a body can be transformed into a hunger to conquer the world. Most men never make that switch. They spill their essence, literally and metaphorically, at the altar of fleeting pleasure. They wake up drained, dull, and empty, mistaking orgasm for victory and release for reward. They never learn the real game: retention, refinement, redirection. Consider the men we admire. Leonardo da Vinci, believed celibate, poured his obsessive drive into art and invention. Nikola Tesla swore off relationships, claiming abstinence gave him the focus to harness electricity. They didn't see sex as evil, they saw it as energy, and energy, like fire, can burn down a house or power a city. It all depends on how you use it. This isn't about Puritanism, it's about power. Freud built his theory of human behavior on libido, the inner force driving our actions. He believed that when this energy is repressed, it causes neurosis. When indulged, it enslaves. But, when sublimated, consciously redirected, it fuels the construction of civilization itself. Your hunger for sex isn't the problem. The problem is you were never taught how to wield it. Carl Jung went further. He spoke of integrating the shadow, the unconscious forces within. Every time a man obsesses over a woman's attention or loses focus after sex, he abandons his path. True masculine development, or individuation, requires integrating lust, not suppressing it. It means acknowledging it, taming it, and alchemizing it into something higher. The goal is not to avoid women, but to stop needing them to rise from boat into a sovereign man who is too busy building to chase mere pleasure. Look at modern men. Observe the blank stares, the low energy, the addiction, the novelty, and pornography. This is no coincidence. A system that encourages constant release creates men who are drained physically, mentally, spiritually. A man who spills his essence daily cannot build. He has no edge, no clarity, no will. His fire flickers instead of roars. But the man who retains his sexual energy radiates a different frequency. His eyes are sharper, his voice carries weight, his movements are intentional. He doesn't flinch because he isn't scattered. He doesn't crave because he is already full. Women sense it. Men respect it. The world responds to it. The ancients understood this. Monks practiced celibacy to cultivate power, not reject pleasure. Samurai practiced life force retention for focus in battle. Spiritual texts warn, do not waste your seed. Guard your essence. Why? Because your essence is your creative force, not just for reproduction, but for legacy, greatness, destiny. The modern man may mock retention as superstition. But look at his life. Is he sharp, magnetic, building anything that will outlive him? Often, the answer is no. He trades his kingdom for minutes of ecstasy, his crown for a temporary high, and doesn't even realize it. If you're still reading, part of you is ready to master this. The process begins with awareness. See lust not as shameful, but as sacred energy. When an urge rises, pause, ask, what could this energy become if I didn't waste it? That moment of choosing creation over craving is the start, Next comes containment. This is the warrior phase. The battlefield is your mind, your fantasies, cravings, and scrolling fingers. Physical discipline is key. Work out, sweat, build, write. Lead. Move your body so your mind doesn't become a prison. Retention fails when energy has no outlet and turns inward as frustration. Finally, there is conversion. This is the alchemy. What do you want to build? A business, a body, a legacy? Let your libido fund it. Use the energy that once chased women to chase your vision. Do you think Elon Musk reached his heights by chasing pleasure every weekend? No. He became magnetic through obsession with purpose. Here lies the paradox of erotic alchemy. The more you transmute, the more attractive you become, not just to women, but to opportunity, allies, and fortune itself. You begin to radiate an unspoken presence, gravitas, king energy. Jung said, "The man who integrates his shadow becomes whole. Lust, integrated, becomes firepower." Imagine walking into a room where most men are distracted, scrolling, reactive. But you focused, still, aware enter. You've retained your essence, meditated, lifted heavy, built daily. That glow isn't skincare, it's retention. That weight in your voice is conviction born of inner restraint. You don't just speak, you command. You don't just look, you see. This is the mastered man. He isn't nice. He isn't needy. He is noble because his pleasure is found not an offering of energy and strength, not an escape. Boys want release. Men want elevation. Your semen is not just fluid. It is life force, containing the blueprint of a human being. Why throw that away on tissue paper and empty encounters? You were not meant to be a slave to orgasm. You were meant to be a builder of kingdoms, a warrior of vision, a creator of reality. But only if you stop leaking your power and start wielding it. This is the great secret, the hidden code. Transmute your lust. Train your mind. Guard your seed. Build your empire. The man who conquers his lust will never again be conquered by the world. The man who holds his seed holds his sword in battle, in boardrooms, in bedrooms, and in the silent moments where his presence speaks louder than 1,000 words.